What is up, everybody? How are you? The sound is kind of there. The music is kind of there. How are all of you? Oh my gosh, happy time zone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you might be. Wherever you may be. For some, it's the morning. For some, it is the evening. I forgot to put this on that. There we go. Oh my gosh, so shiny. So shiny. Yeah, she has a sword. She has a sword like staff. She's a magic user. She is Sara. She is Sara. You know, it's been a while since I looked at Sara. You know, and I guess maybe that might confuse people because I don't think it appears like I have Sara content on my channel. I think I only did a member stream actually, or a members video. So I think that's all I did. So I didn't do like a review or anything, or I don't remember doing any other streams or reviews with her whenever I was on CBT prior as well, because we did a couple of CBT streams since, but I don't think I really got a chance to check her out because I kind of like looked at her kit and I was like, oh, all right, I get it, and I was like, I kind of moved on because I was like, all right, I don't think she's really like the hero for me. So I was like, all right. But it's been a while. So I was like, all right, let's take another look at Sara and what she's about and kind of refresh. Did someone try her to DPS on Airship? I don't know, maybe. I don't know. Probably. If there was enough people on CBT. Maybe. I didn't hear about it. There might be some videos that I'm not aware of. That I'm unaware of. If there's any links, because I did I skimmed the channel earlier to see if there was any other videos or clips. I know there's been some damage tests, and the thing with damage tests is it kind of depends on what people like wear, you know, or choose to wear. I know when I do like testing heroes, I don't go crazy. I try to put on kind of what I consider reasonable, obtainable gear and cards, as far as like, okay, they're in the card gacha, or at least they're like things like you can sort of run into, or at least buy in the exchange for the most part. At least from a global player standpoint, I suppose. You know, it's kind of, I guess, a different viewpoint maybe for other regions. I know other regions maybe have a different selection available. So, you know, it's a different perspective. You know, when I do try to test out heroes, you know, and I have to like think about it. Yeah, because she could do great with possible global cards and gear. But what is up, everybody? Rolling in. What's up, Kakacha? What's up, Demuse? What's up, Koiza? And Winnie and everybody. Hayo. What's up, everyone? Welcome. And Saeed, what's up? As Akumizi shouting it over on the YouTube side. What's up? This is good to see everybody popping in. Is it their birthday? Or even if it's not, that's okay. We could sing happy birthday. We could just sing happy birthday. It's like, what is it from like Alice in Wonderland, like on birthday? You just have an on birthday party. It's just for everybody, right? Every day. Every day I was in one of those. Every day is her birthday. That could work. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Bad Winnie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday! And many more. And if you missed it, you could check out the VOD and my content over on youtube.com/@. I'm just kidding. But enjoy. But today we're going to be checking out Sara, refresh ourselves on what she's about, because I feel like her test was like so long ago. Well, I think it's shoot, S-links? I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what the command is either. We need someone with higher powers that remembers. I don't remember either. I was like, I don't know. Speaking of S-links or slinkers, that's what Sara is based off of, is Soulbinder. Soullinker and all that kind of jazz. Actually. Which is pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. Maybe that's why she has like a sword. She has something sharp. We were talking about that in streamer links. There it is. I'm like, it's streamers. I'm like, I know there was an S somewhere there. There it is. Oh, maybe there it goes. Oh, Kemi! No problem. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, I typed it then, so she knows I said it. Good luck, yeah, we're Kemi. But we're actually talking earlier. We were like, man, why does this staff look like a sword? And I was like, you know what? Mages are just done. Mages are just done with everyone's stuff. Mages are just ready to get wild and just cut everyone's heads off. I think that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on, so. Mages are just ready to get crazy. Ready to get crazy. Streamer. Okay, streamer. I was like, what is it? So she, yeah, so she is based off Soulbinder. So if you're looking to see what, how to unlock her, that's how you unlock her, which is the third job, which I may or may not have completely forgotten. Is it Soullinker? I'm like, wait a second. I may have completely forgotten what the name of the third. Did I just get kicked out of my own home? So anyway, I'm on CBT today. Hello, what's up? How are you? Oh, good. I got 3 load screens. Oh boy, lucky me. We're off to a great start. What the heck? Wait, I still ended up in my home. Wow, that was a long journey. Whew. Man, that was a long walk. That was a long journey. Oh man. You know, sometimes, you know, we just trip over ourselves and we just takes an extra little load screen, you know. Sometimes these things just happen. So also, I have really good news. I have really good news for everyone who wants to play Sara. I have really good news. If you want to play with the scythe skins, great news. You could play with all 3 scythe skins. Congratulations. Congratulations. That's right. All 3 scythe skins in the game, you can wear them on Sara. You're welcome. You're very welcome. We did it. We did it. So I'm very excited. I'm very excited. But the sword is pretty cool. But the sword is pretty cool. What's the full name according to Rom? Oh, Frederick's asking a question. What's the full name according to Rom? First 10 get 500 XP. So if you're in the chat, Frederick is watching the chat. You can answer some quiz questions for additional XPs if you're looking for those. But you can also, since it is a staff, you can wear staff skin. So if you want to wear the bread croissant, also a very viable option. You can also wear the lollipop. So if you're not a mage out to, you know, stab anybody, and you want to, you know, walk down Candy Lane, also an option. Also an option for you. But the sword is pretty cool. The sword is pretty cool. As with most heroes, when you unlock her, you also get, you know, the hairstyle and all that. And, you know, obviously you get her look. her lookerino. When you play her, you can play her as her, and her look is actually really good. You know, she first showed up in the start of the Alberta quest line, and people were like really looking forward to, you know, seeing her unlocked. I think she has one of the most like streamlined designs, I would have to say. Even though she's probably one of the oldest like RO kind of characters, even from the original like manhwa. She was in like volume 1. Actually, like she was like an original character from all the way back then. So it's pretty cool to finally have her like in ROM now. Pretty exciting. She was also, I mean, even though she showed up in Alberta, she also showed up in earlier storylines a while back when it was our like our third job quest lines, right? We had a quest line where we had to go to like Geffen, and she was like super evil, and she was like really mean to us and everything, and her sprite looked totally different back then. But then they like completely redid it, and now she looks like really ooh woo and cute, and now she's a hero. So I love it. I love it. She looks really cute. But Sara is based off Soulbinder. When you unlock her and all that, so we went over, yeah, you get her hair and everything. Looks really good with the braid and the bow and the ribbons. Also, when you do her her extra stuffs, you also get extra, let's see, these sword weapon skins. Or, sorry, staff. Sword-looking staff weapon skins. I apologize. And then you also get these back headwear looks as well. When you do the additional objectives, you know, the quest to unlock these that are optional, but they look really cool. They look really nice for her thing. And this is like the ultimate one for her, you know, for her sprite, if you would like to unlock that. It fits perfectly. So if you want the perfect ultimate Sara look, then this is for you. Then this is for you. And then of course, if you get the 7 runes unlocked, then you get additional tokens. Oh my gosh, tickets. Close enough. Oh my gosh. This is what I'm wearing on her right now. I'm just wearing some fire accessories. Actually, I should probably go into the share thing, because you'll see the cards. So I'm kind of just wearing like some skill damage and some plus AoE damage and a little MVP damage. I actually couldn't find the Thor card, so I just put the Alice on. And I barely have shadow gear on this CBT, so whatever. So I just threw some stuff on. So I just threw these things on just for reference. Nothing crazy. I have Unlimited on right now because I was testing a little earlier. I do also have the sword T5 also on my bar that I can equip. Oh my gosh, I don't know words. I'm sorry, it's been a very long day. The newly transformed butterfly, Sara Alin, yes. Also, Holgrahan has a major... That's true. In the Alberta storyline, Holgrahan was like, oh my god, she's so cute. That's true. I remember when I was even doing, the storyline on CBT originally, and I was like slowly going through it and translating it, and he was like, oh my god, like this woman, like like this scuffed translation, he's like gushing over her, and it was actually really, really funny. Oh my gosh, enough swords to make an Urza cosplay from Fairy Tail. That's a smart idea. That's a cute idea. I love that. Sara, Sara killing blank in the Alberta story was so good. Wow, spoilers, Frederick. Oh my god. But Frederick is continuing to ask questions, quiz questions in the chat if you would like. XP, or you could shake them down for XP, whatever works. But yeah, it's a sword-looking staff. It's a scary-looking magic staff. You know, I was like, look, the staffs are just used to hone your magic, right? You just have to like, that's just what it's for. Usually like in what, like RPGs or like, you know, stories. It's like they use it to manifest their magic. So, you know, just grab like a pebble or something. You'll be fine. All right, so we're gonna go over like, you know, her skills, her runes, and kind of what she's about a little bit is the main focus of today. We'll see. It's been a long day, so let's see what we can figure out. All right, so just like most all heroes, I went to the. I'm never gonna learn this. I'm never gonna learn this. It's literally been years at this point. So here's the skill tree. As all heroes, you need the runes with the extra line to get to 7/7. And let's see. Oh, my stream deck turned off. All right, 1 second. All right. And let's see. This thing still want to work? Yep. Okay, cool. All right, let me grab the thing that... Where's the window? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I do have the very kindly translated spreadsheet from Cremisi and Bacon. All credit to them for sharing this with the community. I'm going to be working off this spreadsheet for helping us understand her today. So her hero core skill is, you know, we're going to be going with this, you know, whatever the official translations when she's released, you know, obviously go off that when the time comes. Anti-falsehood talisman. So, you know, think of, so you know how Soulbinder has souls, we're working with talismans. You know, that's going to be her gimmick. Percy's asked, what is the best weapon for Sara, the exclusive weapon or unlimited? I don't really personally have an answer, like a correct answer for that, because I personally have not done like extensive damage tests. There are other players who have done damage tests that say unlimited is better because her damage spells are basically all AoE. So unlimited seems to push ahead. Now the thing is with damage tests is, like I said a little earlier, is sometimes they're based on what you're wearing, sometimes it's based on your handbook. There's a lot of factors when it comes to damage tests. So I don't know. Now keep in mind a couple of things. If you already have an unlimited, hey, you can use your unlimited. Great. The benefit of crafting a weapon if you don't have an unlimited is that, hey, it's a craftable weapon that's available because you can craft it. You can utilize, for example, the black market to, you know, get materials to craft the weapon and slowly work towards it as an option. I think it's good to have these options, and that would just be my, you know, that Alex wants to have the unlimited. Poor Alex. Sara OP. I guess we'll find out. We're gonna find out. We shall see what happens. We shall see what happens. You know, some people have definitely shown through some videos. I have watched videos. I have seen Sara do decent damage. I'm not going to focus too much on that today because I'm mainly doing an overview. I won't, you know, we want to kind of understand her skills, understand her kit. You know, that's what I like learning about the heroes, is understanding their kit and then utilizing them on live. You know, because I don't like playing, or I don't like saying, how do you say, how do I put this? Even if I do like 50 zillion damage on CBT, like, I don't have like the same handbook. So it's like, I'm just going to work with what I got. That's why I only work with, like, you know, basic stuff on CBT. I just, you know, I try to work within my means a little bit. You know, so like at least on live, like I do have an unlimited, so that's something I can consider if I want to unlock Sara, you know. So actually here's maybe something we can show real quick. So let's show actually what she can wear from the handbook. So if you don't know, you can go to your handbook. you can go to the bottom tab, you can click on your job, and you can see right here specifically what what your current class can wear, so you get a better idea of what's available to you. So she can wear wizardry power, unlimited. This thing, I think it's 4 staff, I don't know. She can wear support staff. She can wear both of the Soulbinder scythes and her exclusive weapon, for example. So you have these options to do whatever you want with, and if you have other ideas, you know what I mean? So for instance, like if I think of my live character, I have both of these 15, I have this at a 10, these are my options, or I can consider making her weapon. It's always good to think, well, what do I have? What can I get? That's what I like about the crafted hero weapons is I like having the option. Like, for instance, for Calusberg, like, I'm still working on the weapon on live. And I'm like, man, just another day at the black market picking up these demon eyes. And it also might depend also on your build. So consider if you're doing like maybe different builds and stuff. So, sometimes there's no perfect answer as well. Sometimes there's no perfect answer. Sometimes it's going to depend on your use case. So for her, once I find this browser tab again, so for her hero core skill, Sara Alin awakens the old Rio clan and Peon's bloodline, and she can use wish power in the form of talismans. And so you gain, so they had changed this from the original. You gain adventure skills fire, dark, and ghost. So fire says fire damage increases by up to 70%. Skill damage increases by up to 35%. Dark talisman, when taking damage, there is an up to 63% chance to evade. Ghost talisman is when using class skills, has an up to 35% chance of not going into cooldown and delay. Level 4 says wish chant duration plus 10 seconds. And level 7 at max core is each time you use wish chant, you gain all special effects on yourself. Now that doesn't make sense yet, but it's really strong. So these are the skills. So if we close that, and the skills, when you just use them, I actually found a little earlier, there's actually a visual that you could actually see them right on yourself like this. Ta-da! Okay, sorry. Since that's already in the game, wording's just slightly modified since that's already available. Oh yeah, on client. Oh right, yeah, because she's already released in CN and in the Korean client, I think soon, right? If not already. I think within like a week or so. But these are what the talismans actually look like, which I think originally in her original release, I don't even think there was a visual, or it was very different because I don't remember these at all. When I got back on CBT earlier, I was like, I don't recognize these whatsoever. I'm like, what are these? I've never met these skills in my life. So these are what they actually look like real quickly. So you get like an idea of what they appear as. And then if we, let's see. Did that do the thing? Okay, I did do the thing. I'm like, is my stream deck working? I sure hope so. All right, so let's take a quick look at Wish Chant, because this is a cool one. So Wish Chant is a skill type of Sara Alin adds the following special effects for herself and one teammate based on different talismans. So Fire says ignore the enemy's physical and magical defense. Dark is enter hiding state and attacks will not reveal the character. Ghost, immune to all abnormal statuses. During the wish chant, debuffs inflicted by the character are no longer judged based on whether they cause damage. The special effect lasts for 10 seconds. The effect cannot be dispelled, and the cooldown is fixed and cannot be reduced. Talisman effect cannot be stacked and can only be added to a maximum of one teammate. So there's some notes of they work basically like souls. Applying a talisman to the target removes previous talisman effects. So you would be overriding it. So similar to like you can only have one Queen of the Dragon on a person at a time. You can only have like, you know, certain souls, etc., etc. Fire Talisman is an actual full ignore magic and physical defense, which ode buffs are no longer dispelled also by black hole effects. So if we look at, you know, considering her core skill, which said, you know, she gets all the effects. So she basically gets everything, including the hide, the immune to status, and ignore physical and magical defenses. You know, for the full duration of, in this case, it should be, I believe it should be the 20 seconds. I believe, because it's, you added 10 seconds to the original 10. But we... Oh, it's funny. She just decimated us. We black out and we get saved by NPC. So what skills we never got to see? Oh, you never got to see her skills in the storyline like this. Yeah, I'm not sure if they showed it like in the thing. I think they showed her like completely separate in the storyline, and I'm not sure if maybe they decided to just go in a different direction after the storyline, or maybe she just went back into training. You know, I don't know. You know, maybe she went to refine her skills. She was like, oh well, you know. I'm gonna refine stuff. I don't know. So, but the wish chant, you know, what's really cool is especially the, you know, does not break you out of hide is definitely very strong. And you know, it's really cool. It's really cool altogether. You know, especially the talisman part. And you can give this wish chant to, you know, you get all the buffs, but depending on the talisman you have, you're giving one talisman to somebody else. As far as that goes. So it's pretty cool. She is tired of killing good guys in the storyline. Oh no. Poor Sara. Causing all kinds of mayhem. How could she? How dare she? But overall, pretty cool. This is definitely pretty strong. I really like this one. I really like this one because it's really good even if you're solo, or just with a duo, just in any scenario. This is just a really good buff. You know, it's just a really good, strong buff. You know, and then just to... And it's like, oh, you know what? You could do like the meme of something exploding in the back and walk away. Perfect. Perfect. That's what she's good for. There we go. We figured it out. See, it doesn't break her out of hide. I love it. Perfect. Beautiful. I love it. So there you go. But it's really strong with the, you know, the full ignore. Like, especially what I like about the full ignore is not only is it really good for you, but like if you have a buddy that maybe is just starting, in PvE, I think that's really good to like give that buff to somebody else. Like, hey, you know, here's full ignore and ignore for this fight. You know, let's go. You know, let's go. Let's go in together and you know, beat the heck out of this thing. You know, I kind of think of it like that, you know, buffing your buddy for a bit, and heading right in as far as that goes. And then there's the looking at the other ones, let's see. And then of course the hiding thing, that's really good for PvP, obviously. That's incredibly strong, you know. Oh, and then of course now with the changes also in PvP, with, you know, the increase of defenses, it also makes this more valuable, you know, because she will also be buffing her DPS in PvP, even if it's temporarily, you know, let's say versus the supports, which I think some DPS were worried about, right? You know, even if it's temporarily, to go after them for a time, you know, get them out of the way, you know, until they're back, and then do it all again. So as far as that goes, Wish Chant is just great altogether. So let's take a look at the start of some of her damage spells. So let's take a look at Maple by Flame. Sara Alin summons flames to attack the locked targeted direction, dyeing the maple leaves of Payon red. The fire dragon deals magical fire damage to all enemies. Magic attack 3600% on the path. After a 0.5 second delay, deals magical fire damage, magical attack 3600% to all enemies within a 4-meter radius of the locked target. Both attacks will apply fire spell to enemies. So the second hit of the skill is considered trap-like. The first hit covers an 8-meter by 3-meter area in front towards the locked target. And the target can be anywhere between 0 to 7 meters from Sara. And the second hit would hit around the center of that locked target. So that is this one. So off it goes, doing its thing. So if I go to, let's see, if I go to the other area, actually, because this one has... Okay. You can see a lot of hits going on after the fact. You see a lot of extra damage after that initial hit. Yeah, a lot of pew pew. Sorry, it's just checking. Holgrahan actually changed her. No. I was saying earlier, like Holgrahan was just like crushing over her and everything. It was just really cute. It was just really funny to see when I was like slowly translating it. And I was like slowly trying to like piece together the story. It was just really funny. So let's see if I go all the way here, see how far away I can be. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like scroll out a little bit. It's not doing it. Hold on. There we go. Oh my gosh. it's so funny. I'm so used to how easily like the PC client scrolls out now. Because obviously I have to be like an emulator on CBT, and I'm like, man, I can't do this as easily anymore. I lost my touch. But yeah, you can see how far away I am here. From me to this QA target, as far as like the 7 meters go. And how much extra damage it's dealing right there. So yeah, like we were saying earlier, a lot of her stuff is just AoE as well. And the next skill, excuse me, we're going to look at is called Butterfly Ripple. Butterflies flutter their wings, creating ripples in the past. Sara Alin continuously generates circles of outwardly spreading butterfly ripples in the designated area with a period of 1.5 seconds, creating 3 ripple rings with different radii. Enemies who touch the ripple rings will suffer dark attribute magic damage. Magic damage of magic attack times 3600%, and at the same time apply dark spell. The skill effect lasts for 6 seconds. Butterfly ripples are trap-like, and the 3 ripple waves are generated with a 0.5 interval, and each lasts for 1 second. So visually, the skill is actually pretty cool. Let me see. Deathkin points out 7 meters outside the arcane rune range for extra damage. Oh, that's an interesting thing to point out, actually. That's true. With arcane runes now, you know, you have to start thinking what works with certain damage spells, you know, too close to, you know, or you have to purposefully be close enough for it to apply, as far as that goes. So with this one, so I just throw this also on our QA dummy right here. Ba-ba! You can see how it sort of like ripples around out of the center. See this like visual? That's kind of creepy.
And it's also a little creepy. It's also a little scary.
But I think it's pretty neat. Yeah, like how like this whole description is like all about the different like meter ranges and like how it ripples out. So like even if I, let's see, if I put it like here. Let's see. Don't think it ever reaches, yeah, not from here, I won't go to that outside ring, but so understanding where to place it is going to be important on this one at the very least. You know. The reverse toilet flush, yeah, apparently. I guess that's what we can call it. That is an option. We can also move on to manipulate nature. There we go. We can apply telekinesis to the designated enemy, causing magic attack times 3600 ghost magical damage, and applying ghost spell. Every 3 points of luck increases the damage by 1%, and if there are no other teammates within a 5-meter range of the enemy, an additional 100% damage is dealt. So let's see. Shield obtained via Harmony Runes effect is dispellable. Okay, so I guess there's a shield that you can get from the rune. Okay, so let's see. The skill looks like that, and I'm like, all right. It looks like that. Okay. And that's magic. Now let's do it in this one. Boom. Very like dramatic. Such a dramatic thing. I am getting the shield. It just looks like the tuna fish shield. I'm realizing. I'm realizing this is like the default shield now. As far as this goes. But yeah, this is basically doing ghost damage and applying ghost spell. And let's see. And it's stealing, so reading it again, it's dealing extra damage based off luck, which is one of those, it's one of those soul binder things. It's one of those silly soul binder magic things that they did. That's how you know she's a soul binder. So yeah, this is, let's see, and if there are no other teammates. Yeah, so if there are no other teammates, then a ton of other damage. So actually it says if there's no others, let's see, so this should actually do a lot more damage if there's nothing around, right? Does that matter in the dummies? That's a good question. How much does this do? Like 11? Is that about what it's doing on this one too? 11? All right, let's see. What if we change this? Do I have the skill? No. I'm like, damn, do I have the building skill on me? Is this 5 meters? Are they far enough? Let's find out. Probably not. Probably doesn't matter. Maybe they're not considered teammates. They're all solo. They're not in a party. Maybe they're not in a party. I was kind of curious. I was kind of curious about that. It's like, maybe they just don't get along, you know? I don't know. That would kind of suck. Why can't they just be friends? Silly dummies. Let me check this really quickly. Oh, okay. All right. So this next one is called Sudden Farewell. Imposing impermanence on a single enemy, causing them to be unable to target or be targeted by teammates for 12 seconds. At the same time, they receive effect all thing follows every 2 seconds. The effect cannot be dispelled and the cooldown is fixed and cannot be reduced. So sudden farewell. She says, see you, nerd. Let me see, do I actually have it on the bar? Oh, it's this one. Oh, okay, so it's doing the shield thing or whatever, so it's not being applied to the dummy, but that's a very dramatic sound. Sounds like a horror movie. Let me see. So it says they receive the effect all thing follows. So I was trying to go over this before, and I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't remember what that was. I'm still not sure what this debuff is. Let me see real quick. All things. Because I couldn't find it again in the sheet. But yeah, it's dealing damage apparently. So but this is what you know, you can use to basically CC somebody. It's almost like, I remember what I was gonna say when I was looking at this before. So what's interesting about this spell is it's almost like taking someone off the field, in a sense, because it says unable to target or be targeted by teammates. So it's almost like if you're playing a card game and you exile them, like you exile the card off the field or something like that. It's multiple hits from the skill you tested and also make a reverse elf code. Is it? Let's see. Yeah, I think just the phrase wasn't again in here, or it was at one point and now. That's why I was a little confused. Because I couldn't find the phrase again. But yeah. But yeah, so they take damage and they're just off the field. So kind of, you know, or I guess they're considered off the field. Let me see. You forgot to update this. You know, because I remember, I think it was in the first version of the spreadsheet, actually. Because I remember literally reading it. Like, I think I remember it literally, oh my god. It's been a long day. I remember it from when I did my first video, and now I'm like, I don't remember what it was. And it's like, I could have sworn it was there before. But it's fine.
It's okay. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
It's alright. Things happened. She took damage. That's all we had to know. Or the dummy took damage. Return to sea. The ancient noble secret technique can summon fire, dark, and psychic wish power, attacking in a fan-shaped pattern in the designated direction. While in motion, it causes elemental magic damage to all enemies. On the path. Oh my god. And upon reaching the area, it rises into the sky, causing elemental damage to all enemies within a 4-meter range, and also triggering a cycle of wish power ripple. All damage will be added with the corresponding wish spell. The cooldown time is fixed and cannot be reduced. So this is like, let's throw it all together. Let's like throw it all in a blender and let's go. And let's go. Hello, what's up?
How are you?
Such a cute picture. Oh my god. That's such a cute way to say hello. Ninja updated it. Let's see. Oh, being affected by manipulating. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what it was. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, so we're just gonna like, you know, zip like it was just manipulate nature all along. You sillies. You sillies. We just read it a little wrong before. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna return to sea. So it's Sarah Alin's compound magic attack, maybe? Yeah, I guess so. I feel like, yeah. Let's see. So skill, so there's like so much stuff happening here. Skill multiplier of each wish follows your current level of Maple, also affected by the Star Room multiplier. Oh my god. Each wish travels 5 meters forwards. The Fire Wish goes 30 degrees to the left, the Dark Wish goes straight, and the Ghost Wish goes 30 degrees to the right. So make sure you have like all your math like homework in front of you so you know exactly where your dragons are going to go. The skill multiplier for the ripple after the wishes dive follows your current level of butterfly ripple. The ripple that happens after target area is reached is considered trap-like, and the ripple at the end applies 3 I'm laughing at this picture in the chat. The ripple at the end applies 3 ripples, and each of their corresponding element. Each ripple appears at 0.5 second interval from each other. You're making me laugh. Of course it's Deathkin. It's Deathkin with... I didn't realize it was a GIF until I opened the chat. That's amazing. It's just funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, and it was... Oh my god. Okay, it is that looking... Oh my god, I have to like look at the skills. Alright. So this one is... I'm gonna screw this up. Yep. Off it goes. Alright, well, it went that way. It just didn't do anything, but it looked really cool either way, but you're welcome. It's gonna come back in a few seconds. I just messed up the targeting. No, it was calculated. What do you mean, Nesi? Yeah, you're right. You're right, Nesi. I don't know what you're talking about. Alright, here we go. Flip-bomb. Off they go. And you can see all the shenanigans happening. What's up, Pepsi? Welcome to the stream. We are checking out Sara today. This is Return to Sea. It does a lot of shenanigans, does a little bit of everything, as you can see, for sure, for sure. Like, she just does a lot of, like, a lot. No, she can also do a lot in sequence. You know, that was one thing that I remember we were talking about with, Kalitzberg. When I was playing Kalitzberg and I was starting to, play her, and I felt like, I was like, man, I feel like, not that there's, like, any real downtime, but I felt like the filler felt a bit awkward sometimes. Like, I felt like there was a few seconds of, like, oh, like, my next spell isn't, like, my filler isn't up yet. You know, usually, you know, a filler skill or spell is kind of like, you know, what you do in between everything else when it's on cooldown, right? But then it always feels like, oh, man, I mean, I have enough flower petals, right? But then it's like, no, I guess I might as well just drop another flower petal thing, right? So it's like, there really isn't many other options. But Sara you kind of just put everything like on. If I remember right, I just had everything in sequence before. Let me see. And if I remember right, there wasn't really, so if I have the wish chant on and this thing, if I remember right, there really wasn't that much downtime. I'm probably going to turn down the effects though, because I don't know, at least for me, they're a little loud. And I don't know why there's no music on right now, so maybe that's why it just feels a little louder, but... But because this doesn't, you know, this is just kind of, you know, she just kind of does a bunch of stuff, right? I tried hard to draw that thing in paint when I shook his head. Oh no. But she's so flashy! Look at her go. But it doesn't really feel like any real downtime because she's always just able to cast something. You know, that's what I like, is that she's always just casting stuff constantly. Like, stuff is just going. which is definitely pretty cool. You know, and the way that I kind of, you know, we take a look at her passives in a second. But as far as like her active skills goes, like those are basically her active skills. As far as that goes. She doesn't need suffrage. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. You know, she's kind of good right out of the box. Let's see. All right. So let's see here. So then there's also some nifty passes, such as Sky Earth Resonance. Inflict different phantasm effects on the enemy according to the wish spell on them and the wish talisman you choose. So for instance, like fire and fire equals true flame. Take fire magic damage equal to magic attack. Looks like that does like damage. You know, there's like other damage things. Let's see. Attack range and casting range reduced to 4 meters or something. Soul penalty, CC. There's stuff like going on. All the effects are dispellable though. Heavenly Justice. The old nobles believe that strength corresponds to responsibility, and Sara Allin's magical damage skills will additionally calculate the bonus and reductions of size. Increases damage to large size by 30%. And to M size by 15%. So similar to the Soul Binder themselves, they do have an increase to large size, which isn't typical for magic users, but is, you know, a plus for the Soul Binders, etc. Batteries not included. Stealth technique. Ancient Noble Secret Technique, when in the hiding state, deals an additional 50% damage to enemies not in hiding state. When not in hiding state, deals an additional 50% damage to enemies in the hiding state. So it says here, this only applies to Sara's damage skills and is the last multiplier of the skill. Hiding status can be from any source, including Smoky Card. So this is actually kind of interesting, you know, because she does have her wish chant where she gives herself hiding, and she doesn't reveal herself. So this is pretty cool, in my opinion, as far as getting like a nice damage boost for a time. You know, using that chant on herself, buffing your teammate for maybe like burst, you know, maybe taking down that support, also having that burst damage on them, you know, and taking them out together is like something I can see as an idea there. Tarsal Bone Maggot. Sara Alin never misses her prey. Her fire element damage has a 50% chance of putting the enemy into burn status. Dark element damage has a 50% chance of putting the enemy into darkness status. Ghost element damage has a 50% chance of putting the enemy into silence status. As long as she uses a skill of the corresponding element, she will apply the corresponding status of that element. So let's see. So it even says an example, Mutant Dragon card's auto firebolt can apply burn through this passive. So that's actually pretty cool. That is actually pretty dang cool. What's up? And then we also have Inner Fire's Blessing. Sara Allin's mother protects her I don't know how you say that, with wish power, increasing her own 50% final damage reduction in the hiding state and recovering I cannot speak today 5% of her maximum health per second. This reduction is result damage res, and hiding status can be from any source. So she has some nice passives for sure. You know, she's definitely that's what I mean is like I played her and I'm like, oh man, her kit's pretty good. And they didn't do too many changes to it. They kind of fixed some stuff with her core. Originally with her core skill, it was like the talismans was something you flip through. Like you had to click the core skill to flip and find your talisman, and that was kind of terrible. So I'm kind of glad they changed it to the adventure skills, honestly. So that was definitely a very positive change, because then you can just choose what you want, you know. and just stick with it. And the visual is actually pretty good. The visual is actually pretty decent. Yeah, it was actually kind of a nice surprise. Although it's a little weird, sometimes I feel like it's off to like the side like this, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess that's alright. But I really like her. Like look at her go. It's so good. So I did put that fire on. You see the compared to before, the damage is a little bit higher with the fire stuff happening. To get that bonus and all. Look at these dragons! And they're so cool.
And they're so cool too.
But she has like just a really like good streamlined kit. Like I really like her, honestly. Like I do think she has a really good kit that's just easy to pick up, easy to understand. You know, the way I consider her, especially with like how often is this again? It's like 30 seconds, 26 seconds or something. Fixed cooldown 28 seconds. Close enough. Close enough. So almost every 30 seconds, you know, you can buff somebody. You can be buffed for a bit. Double check that. Yeah, so you're buffed for 20 seconds as well. You know, it's really only a downtime of, you know, not that long. You just even if you're only using it to rebuff yourself and getting all these effects, you know, if you're solo in the middle of like a PvP battle or something, you know, I do kind of consider her a bit more PvP than PvE, but it does seem like a lot of people have tested her in PvE and find her to do a lot of really nice damage, and I think that's great. I'm very excited to see what she's going to do in PvE, you know. As well. I mean, I think she's gonna be fine. I mean, like I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I'm not well built and I see a lot of damage happening. Like I'm not trying, and I'm like, oh man, yeah, that's a lot of damage. Like I'm not really like trying that hard, you know. And the thing is, like I said, without having to search for that ignore, you know, you can try to go for more throughput stats instead, even if you do have that downtime on it. You know, I think in the overall, you know, you're still gonna have you know, that increased damage over time overall is better as far as that goes. So let's see. Ba-bum. What these shiny things do. And all that. Whenever the sort is it gonna work? Did I not press the button? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Okay. It just doesn't want to work. Everything's just melting. Who else is dealing with a heat wave? I think that's also why my brain is melting, honestly. I'll just blame that. Alright, I'm just gonna click it myself. Here we go. Alright, perfect. Close enough. Okay. I don't know why my thing is like not responding to me now. Alright. Let's take a look at her runes. Let me see here. Let's actually do this. It's a little more clear. So we have some fancy runes. Wish, blessing, start rune. Hunter, wish, chant. You also have an up to 100% chance to dispel all negative effects from yourself and a teammate. Wow. Okay. It's so funny sometimes when I like look at these things and like I don't like fully read them before, and I read them for the first time and I'm like, wow, okay, that's really good. Yeah, I need that. I need that at like the full percent. That is definitely really strong. Well, that is definitely a PvP rune if I ever saw one. So also for the star runes, maple by flame damage, just straight up damage up to 50%. We also have inflammation and fire never. Extinguish star rune. True flame, residual ash, and heartburn duration up to 5 seconds. And then let's see. So this is just for, yeah, just for the like the debuffs happening. And then we go over to the S runes. Rune of separation between a mountain and seas. Enemies under manipulate nature status. Skill delay increase by up to 2 seconds. Oh, sorry. Enemies under manipulate nature status. Skill delay increased by up to 2 seconds. Now that sounds terrible for the enemy. Now that I'm reading it correctly. That sounds awful for your enemies. Rune of butterfly effect. Butterfly ripple cooldown reduction by up to 3 seconds. That's actually not bad because I actually really like the butterfly ripple skill myself. So that's actually pretty good. Like I could see maybe that could be a pretty good application in some, maybe for, if you'd like using it often. Rune of Unity of Mind. Damage dealt by sudden farewell is converted to and up to 100% self-shield and lasts 5 seconds. So this is the one that we saw earlier from up here. And right? Oh, up here. Manipulate nature. Shield obtained from the effect is dispellable. So this shield is dispellable from over here. But the damage from it, how do you say? The strength of the shield is going to be based on this. So not bad. It's a pretty straightforward runes. I would say the Wish Blessing is amazing. If you're playing her in PvP, that is like definitely go for the best you can get on this one. 100%. Since the shield is dispellable, maybe but these are pretty. Oh, this one with the enemy though, yeah, that's mean. That's very mean. Let's go ahead and take a look at her weapon. Let's see if I can move this up a little bit to how I have it. Well, close enough. All right. So we have here Dim Light and Nirvana, and it specifically has bonuses to mid-size and large-size monsters, and it has a bonus to magical damage. It has some M-Pen, fire attack, some stats, and all of that. And then for her tier 5, it's pretty straightforward. Increased dark, ghost. Actually, it says increase dark and ghost elemental damage by 50% of your current fire elemental damage. And then when it's refined 15, you also have skill damage on your tier 4. So it's just very straightforward. It's just very straightforward, like throughput type of kind of stuff going on, right? As far as that goes. So let's go ahead and turn that off. So like I said, I was using unlimited. So we're not gonna do like any like crazy kind of like, damage testing, but we could just take like a peek or whatever. The cards that I'm using right now, I just put in like a seed and a shell chipette in the weapon here. I did roll one of the new Fire Lord Keho cards that they have here today, which this is like shoot, this was like AoE damage or something. I don't remember now. I have to look at it again. Hold on, I have the other website. Hold on. Oh yeah, yeah, AoE skill damage, 15%. Let me go to the other one. Let me go to the other thing and maybe I'll get the link. AoE damage plus 15%. When attacking with AoE damage, each time a target is hit, increase final damage by 1% up to a max of 6%. This effect does not stack. AoE damage plus 1% deposit as well on this card. as well. Oh my gosh. So much clicking. Clicking around. Okay. It's like, where's my emulator? Oh my gosh. Where's everything? She's better with size cards? Maybe. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I was kind of like looking at some references of what some people were wearing. I was kind of looking at like a PvP like set, so I was kind of like, meh. I mean, probably plus large is probably better. Like, I'm not doing anything like crazy. If you give me a gear set that's here on CBT that I don't have to, you know, search for. Otherwise, I'm not gonna like lose my mind over it. It's just kind of what I had available. On this sword, I had the this thing just crashed? No. Why aren't you equipping? Oh, you are crashing. Nice. Oh, you are crashing. I thought so. No, you're just resetting yourself. Oh, game. Oh, game. What's up? I'm crashing. Oh, it's just another day on CBT. Oh, boy. Lucky me. My ping actually isn't too bad. I don't know if you can, no, I don't think you can see it. You can barely see it. It only says like 250. It's actually not terrible. Sometimes it's like 400. Oh, I do have it equipped now. I did equip. What the heck? It's always a nice surprise. It's always a nice surprise. Like, man, did I equip that thing or not? It's like, did I equip that thing or I don't know. I don't know, man. Let's see. So if I put I should probably grab another card. Or I should probably at least put like I don't know, like a shell chipette. I'll put a shell chipette. Alright, we'll put shell chipette with this. It's like similar. It's like similar, right? We'll put like fire. So it's like close enough. So like when she gets going, I mean, we're seeing stuff that goes up to, I think the 400s are with a Lex, because I am wearing the back. Looks like 206 crits though going on when some burst is happening, which isn't too bad. 137 on average. I like the I like the ping lag going on here. I'm like, CBT, you right?
Are you okay, buddy? Do you need a nap?
It's okay, 206. I was wearing this one before. If I at least put the Keiho on the shell chip, it'll be closer. Why is this grayed out? Oh my gosh. Makes me nervous. Makes me so nervous. Yeah, I know I don't have to do this. It's just a little faster right now. It's just a little faster right now with the UI. Okay. Let's see. It's doing some very basic testing. Oh, 209. Oh my gosh, what a clear winner right here. Just kidding. I mean, it like barely, like, edges out. Like, we went from 137 to what? It's like literally the same. Like, as far as that goes. Geffen! Geffen! What's up, Yuzuna? Please try 100% dummy. We could try 100% dummy. The dragon, yeah, the client, yeah, they see the client spazzing. It's like, when you're very used to the client doing certain things, that's what I'm looking at, and I'm like, are you gonna crash again?
Are you gonna crash, buddy? Are you okay?
I mean, we could do like 100%. We could do like a PSR dummy or whatever. So we do this one at like 100%. Actually, let's do Wish Chant, and then we'll do that. Actually, are you casting?
Game, you're right. You okay, bud? It's okay.
Oh, I forgot that's like a target thing. So as far as that goes, I mean, this is the 100% dummy. I don't know if that answers your question of what you're looking for. If we do, let's see. We do PSR here. This one. Like, I'm still targeting this one, right? Yeah, okay. So we're still doing, like... Oh, it's not bad burst. And lots of ticks of damage. You know, that's what I like. I like the constant damage. Like, especially when you're doing, like, Komodo or Law Style, and you have to get through the, you know, HP shield stuff. You know, you need a lot of these ticks of damage, too. To be going on. You just need a lot of these things happening. So you can probably go, you know, pretty swiftly, I would say. Purple's so bad. Oh, you know what? You're probably right. Yeah, because it only goes around it, probably. That's true. That's true. But it looks so cool. Like, when you manually cast it, I'm just like, man, that's so neat. That's so cool. It's probably not that good in auto, but
I like it. Even if it's terrible. Even if it's inefficient.
But it's still a cool spot. It's the donut maker. It's the donut maker. It's the thing you use when your friends are like, hey, where are you? I'm right here. Can't you see me? I'm in the middle of this whole thing. Can't you see me? Can't you see me waving? Can't you see me in the middle of this void of purple? How can you not find me? That's what the donut maker is. That's what the donut maker is for. It's the big flag. It's not the talisman on your head. Oh no. Oh no. It's Ripple. It's Ripple. That's what it's for. As far as that goes. But I mean, you know, those are kind of like the basics of time. I'm gonna get out of here because I feel like this instance is about to like pop. It's probably the whole instance is about to like reset itself. I feel it. I feel it. Let's see. But yeah, we can like jump into some stuff real quick. And we'll take a peek, see if I actually kill anything, or maybe I'll just fall over as per usual. Let's see if I remember to eat some food. Maybe I will. Let's see. Always good that this is here. Oh my god, Solo 15 airship. I don't know about that. Say it says I usually need 2 times smash shire so I'll be able to tank this character a little. Oh no. Probably need a little more than that. Probably need a little more than that. I don't even know what else to wear here. I don't know what anything does. MVP damage, there we go. Easy. I mean, it does seem like in our limited 5-minute testing, Unlimited edges out very mildly. Let's see. Going to eat. I have some beef foods to spare, so we'll eat some. Let's see. Whoops. All right. So these work. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm like, does my keyword, does my heal key work? It does? Okay, great. Okay, cool. Actually, yeah, pets don't work in there. Okay. I'm like thinking for a second. Let's see. Probably like Isle, I guess.
Nessie certainly can't screw up Isle that much, right?
Saint's life is no longer easy. Yeah, it ain't that effect. Ain't that effect. I've actually been playing Saint again in GVG recently. I was playing Elf. I actually really enjoy Elf in PvP. Maybe even a little too much. Pulling people out of like out of the stack and be like, hey, sup, and then watching them die. It's too good. it's way too good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, DPS. No, I'm not sorry. I'm actually not sorry. I'm actually not sorry, DPS. I'm not sorry at all. You got caught. Get in the back line. Oh my auto went off. So let's see if I just put on auto and see what happens. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Column's about to be really mean to me. How dare you put him in the same spot I was in? Oh my god. It's okay. I'm fighting the CBT ping right now. That's the real challenge of CBT, honestly. Holy heck. I am so screwed. Oh, there's a lot of hits though. A lot of hits happening though. Outside of me just being terrible right now. Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck, yeah, because of mechanics. Oh. Oh, did I survive? Oh no, it's not done. No. I'm just terrible. Probably because she's massively fire. Yeah, but you would want to. You know what? I probably would want to wear her weapon actually in this case. It's probably actually the right call here because of the T. Oh no, wait, I don't have a T5'd because I'm terrible. I forgot. You know, actually it's funny. I was actually trying to T5 it before the stream and you're gonna laugh. Look at this. The one time I want to break something. The one time I want to break something. And I'm like, why won't this break? Why won't this stupid thing break? So I can use it to tier this. Because if I try, I'm pretty sure if I try to use it, it's not gonna let me. Yeah, it won't even like, it's not even like a choice. Break it right now? It like, what? Or I have to like synth the other, because I was just thinking like, oh shoot, if I increase the other damage, like, oh man, that's genius. That's so genius. You know, the problem is this. That's why. I can't continuously break it is the problem. That's the problem. That's the problem I have with it. I was trying to T5 it before the stream. I tried. The one time I'm trying. Unbelievable. What a problem to have. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because it's so funny because they like send us the T5 materials now. Like they sent it to us for the this thing for the Alinia and they didn't send it for the other one. It's like, how dare you? How could you? Obviously. But anyway, I mean her damage is fire anyway, so. Let's see. Let's see. Can I kill Oracle? I don't know. Probably not. See, I don't even do Oracle on this thing. Well, whatever. Let's just try to kill something real quick or mess around. Gonna try to break my guild servant, will get my 15. That's the spirit. There you go. That's the spirit. You get a reverse psychology. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. I think I have to do this. Yeah. Let's grab these two. Let's grab this. Alright. See? And this is why I don't do damage tests. See, people are like, oh man, Ness, do a damage test. And I'm like, man, I can't even kill, like, Golem. Just kidding. I, like, annihilate everything as Carlsberg. Does everyone remember that? That's pretty fun. Actually, that's a good idea. Actually, you can set up, like, the ripple. Oh my god. I totally forgot that was there. Oh, I just remember. I don't think I have a relic on. Come to think of it. Did I set it up? No, I didn't. I totally forgot. I totally forgot. I turned it off and then I was gonna oh my god. See? That's why it's terrible. Ay ay ay. Yeah, actually Ripple is good for like setting up like that. I was just thinking. As we were in here. Oh my god, oh, lagging. That's the other problem, is that the ping on on CBT is also terrible. I'm gonna blame ping like a real gamer. Oh my god. Oh my god. That really is ping though. That is absolutely hysterical. Oh my god. Oh hey, I got a shield, nice. Oh gosh. Oh, I'm taking him down pretty quickly, the MVP. Oh, I killed him really quickly. I'm in, what is this? 14 right now. Yeah, Ripple's pretty good for setting up. Actually, for setting up on the waves. I actually like that. Oh, we gotta kill these succubus. Because otherwise they're gonna heal. Yo! Oh my gosh. This is a star pool right now. Oh! We're gaming! We're gaming. Oh my gosh. The ping back. This is great. Actually, I gotta really get rid of these, or else they're just gonna heal everything. We have Sandstorm next. That actually might be a little bit of a problem. Come to think of it. I'm guessing Sandstorm would be her hard counter sort of thing, right? No, I didn't get it off in time. Shoot. That's too rude! Yeah, no kidding. Oh my god. Okay. So... Oh! Shoot. Shoot. Ping is terrible in Oracle. Terrible. First time I died, actually, I really shouldn't have died, though. Could probably go back to this one. Let's see. What are the cards I have? I'm trying to think. Let's see, these are back. And also, I don't probably have these perfect. I still actually have extra points. Oh my gosh. I did not mean to click you. Stop. Because luck still gives what is it? Extra damage too. And that sort of thing. Yeah, maybe we should just throw in seed. That'll help us. It's that one, right? Oh my gosh, this AoE. Sandstorm. Well, at least Sandstorm's early. That's actually not too bad. Let's see. So I kind of tried to line it up before. Oh my god. We gotta run though. We gotta run. Oh, but you see the silence? You see the debuffs happening on the mobs? Because of Sara? That's actually pretty cool. Wow, they last a long time. That's actually kind of nice. Okay, Sandstorm is done. If you don't know, you could check the... You can usually check the weather on the minimap. It's a little difficult now, but you could still... You can still use it. I don't know what happened. Honestly. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Let's see. But she deals a lot of AoE, is what you can notice. So, I mean, when you're not terrible, like me, you're going to be able to wave clear these very fast. And you see the silence? I actually really like the silence on these. Because especially, for instance, like an Oracle, like they're terrible, right? So, I mean, oh, well, that's Aura Spirit. But I actually really like the silence. It's kind of nice that silence actually lasts quite a long time. You know, for example. Okay, I was only missing one piece of gear. I was kind of worried all my gear was missing, not gonna lie. I actually kind of like that. I actually like that a lot. It's actually kind of cool to see. You know, kind of like in, like a nice surprise with like Jorm in Komodo third floor. Jorm is actually pretty good there. Jorm can also like remove the fields, also like an Oracle, surprisingly, and also in some other areas, like an airship. You know, it's not really like 100% necessary, but it's nice. It's like, oh man, that's really cool. You know, like it's kind of like a nice like side utility, even if it's not necessary, because, you know, obviously we've survived right up until now without, you know, extra utility and silence and things on mobs. Usually we don't debuff mobs in this way, right? But it is kind of nice to consider, you know, especially with as they do keep adding stuff to Oracle, you know, it is something to maybe think about with utility. So like actually, for example, we do have 16 on CBT, by the way. So let's take a quick look at the bosses that are here. We do have this dude, I forget his name, and then we have Keho and Adumbla, actually, on the 16 here. Let's see, in the 15 here this week, we have Bloody, Adumbla, and this dude. So, you know, it looks like they're going to continuously be adding some of these floors, so maybe adding utilities, some of these debuffs on the monsters is something maybe for the groups going on up or working their way up these levels. You know, that is an idea. That is an idea as far as like extra utility goes. Or like I was saying with Sara, you know, especially if she uses her chant, what was let me look at the sheet real quick because I don't remember anything ever. What was it? It is the fire. Okay, so with the fire talisman, it's the fire talisman ignores the enemy's physical and magical defense. Actually, it probably would have been nice if I made sure my talisman was on. I probably should have double checked that. Probably definitely should have double checked that. So we have the fire talisman. You know, if you're giving this talisman to a buddy, like I said, if you have a buddy that's starting out too in PvE and they don't have all their ignore defense stats, like I consider that like that's an idea of, you know, buffing up your buddy, and you know they can help take down the MVP sort of deal. You know, you can use it on, you know, really tough floors, or you know, or if the floors just aren't, you know, going too fast, and hopefully you can use it on every wave, you know, or as many waves, or you know, prioritize which waves that you need them on. You know, for instance, on the MVP waves, because you can predict when they come, as far as that goes. So it's definitely, you know, I kind of liked her side utility, as well as her damage. You know, like I said, a lot of people have found her damage to be really adequate from their testing. I'm just not a damage dealer at heart, I'm sorry. But, especially on CBT. Which is why I'm just running around memeing as a cat girl, I know. I'm sorry, but I'm having a lot of fun, so I know. Let's see. Best meme. Next meme. It's alright. We made one with Sara today. We were like, hey friends, can you find me? Just find the big goopy area. That's the best I had today. So we came up with something. We got something today with Sara. So, you know, we got to meme a little bit. Or what can we think of with the talismans? What can we think of with the talismans? I feel like there's something there. There's something cooking. There's something cooking. Do a cooking meme with this fire talisman, maybe? Maybe there's something here. Maybe there's something, there's something right here. But definitely excited to see what, you know, what she's gonna bring, you know, to the table a little bit, for sure. For sure. You know, I'm definitely glad I got to take another look at her, because it's definitely, it's been like, I feel like it's been a few months. You know, it's good to have a quick refresh and everything. You know, I definitely think she's going to be viable. I personally think, especially in PvP, with just her chant, talisman sort of thing. I don't know, I like it. You know, it's really hard to predict how things do play out in PvP, though, especially like PvP meta sort of stuff. Because, you know, the reality is always different when you get onto the field, and then you figure out their counters, and, you know, figure out, you know, maybe they're a little squishy, or, you know, this and that. So it's really hard to predict exactly how things will play out. But I really like her kit. I really like her kit, for both PvE and PvP. So I am pretty excited for her overall. And I really like her design. I'm definitely pretty excited for her. Definitely pretty excited for her, as far as that goes. And I hope everyone's excited for her too. You know, the next magic. Another magic on the horizon, as far as that goes. You know, because we have, you know, Kalsberg was physical, and Alinea is also going to be another ranged physical, actually. So, you know, the the Jorm Ender. I guess. Well, maybe someday. Maybe someday. We're gonna see. We shall see. We shall await and see. As far as that goes. I think because she's been, I'm trying to think. When did she hit CN? I actually don't know. I don't remember. I feel like she's been on CN a while, right? But she's only just hitting some of the other servers, such as Korea, this month. So we're gonna have to wait for announcements. As far as that goes, when we're going to see her. As far as that goes. Almost 2 months already. Yeah, because I feel like I tested her like months ago. Like Mentally, I feel like it was like 6 months ago. I know it wasn't 6 months ago, but mentally it feels like 6 months ago. But yeah, so it's already 2 months already in CN. And everything. Alin asks, do you think Alinea will be a good DPS or better to be a support? I mean, Alinea is definitely like, so I look as Alinea as like a harass character. Is how I kind of predict she's going to be. And when I say like a harasser kind of character, you know, she's meant to be kind of jumping around the field. You know, because she's able to literally jump on the enemy. I kind of wonder what people are going to do with her. She's basically just not your typical character at all whatsoever. So I feel like you can't really like look at her the same way as other characters, like, oh man, I'm gonna build her up and I'm gonna do so much CP. Like I don't think it's really gonna be that way. Or you do build her like as DPS and just jump on people and you're just invulnerable and you can do DPS. But she's just not a typical character in that, you know, I feel like you're going to be able to jump on people and then you're going to be able to deal some damage around you and just be really annoying. Like, I really think that's how she's designed to be. She's just designed to honestly just be annoying. And just cause chaos. That's really what her design is. My idea with her is actually, I kind of wonder if people might want to do auto attack on proc effects with her actually. But I'm not sure if you can do auto attack or not with her when she's on the enemy or not or whatever. Is this Sara of yours? Yeah. It's 7/7 on CBT. Yeah. All the heroes that I test on CBT are 7/7. When I do test them. When I do test them out properly. I feel like the only characters, because we had swapped from, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I actually... Did I test this guy? I feel like I did. Some stuff I've only done is, like, member stuff, so it's hard for me to, like, remember what the heck I did sometimes. Jorm I thoroughly tested and did some of those videos. Valkyrie, yeah, I did, like, a million... I loved... It's really funny. You can really tell when I really like something if I do, like, 50 videos on it. Hela, for example. Love Hela. Still love Hela. Hela's, I also have 7/7 on my live character because I love Hela so much. Oh my god, yes. So oh my god, I saw the clip of Elenia, a gunslinger, and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I was waiting for. This is exactly the kind of inspiration I was waiting for. We have so many ideas. You have no idea. I definitely want to do like a compilation of like Alinea on different you have no idea. I want to finish my Kalitzberg video and then I just want to do nonsense. You have no idea. I'm so excited. You have no idea. You got no clue. I have like 2 or 3 ideas. It's just like I wasn't joking when I made the other video and I'm like, the memes just literally write themselves. They really do. They really do. But I really appreciate everyone who stopped by today. I am gonna have a bit of a short stream today because it's been a very long day on my side. But I appreciate everyone who stopped by and got a chance to see what Sara is all about. Hopefully you got a chance to see her kit and understand a little bit about it today. And you know, whenever she does hit the live servers, you know, maybe you know, we'll get a better idea of how she performs, you know, in different regions. Because the thing is too, and also what I find interesting is that regions do also have their own metas. You know, like it's fun when doing the live streams and everything, and the C meta is actually always different than the global meta. Like our most recent 6s was totally different than the C6s, so it's always fun to see also what comes about and see, you know, what everyone's different ideas come about, especially for PvP and what people want to do in PvE, and you know, get inspired to try something new. Even if you just want to try something new, have a little fun with it. You know, maybe you want to try Sara for fun. you know, and have a little, you know, have a good time. You know, maybe it's the next new, you know, magic character you may want to invest in. Maybe you liked your character in the story, you know, maybe you liked your character in the original manhwa too, once upon a time, you know, and maybe you're just like, man, I'm gonna make Sarah because I loved her like 20 million years ago. It's like, yeah, so did I. That's so cool. I totally agree. So, I only did transform with bacon. Yeah, that's so funny. But I appreciate everyone who stopped by today. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, everybody. And take it easy. Take care. And as always, good luck on your RNG. Good luck on your runes. And take it easy, everybody, and good night.